guys, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. So yes, I am coming to you makeup free right now. Oh, I know, terrifying, right? But I figure that I'm just gonna let all of this kind of skincare that I've been using soak into my skin because I'm not putting makeup on my face right now for this video. Today, I want to talk to you guys about how I am going to, for the next 2 weeks, shop my stash. If you've never seen one of these videos before, basically, a lot of us have makeup collections. We're collectors. We like to grab the newest and latest things, but we have so much great stuff hiding in the back of our drawers that just don't get enough love. So I am challenging myself for 2 weeks to use products that I just haven't been using. I'm going to break away from all the ones that my tried and true, my go-tos every day, and I'm gonna try to use some of these things that I know are great. And you know what? If I wind up not liking them, if I wind up actually not using them after 2 weeks, I'm gonna give them away to friends because I don't need them in my life or in my heart or in my makeup case. So a few things before we get started. First of all, if you like the idea of Shop My Stash using your old stuff that you just haven't been giving enough love, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and smash that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Also, next week I am going to be doing a Q&A, so if you have any questions for me, whether it's about my personal life, whether it's about makeup how-tos, or TV shows or movies, whatever they might be, put them down below and I might use your question in a video that will be coming out next week. Finally, I do have a giveaway going. I'm gonna link it right up here. And if you haven't entered yet, you have until April 10th to enter. So please go ahead and click that. And before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and put on an eye mask because I'm gonna be a little bougie and I'm gonna pamper myself while I'm doing this video. One last thing before getting into this video, I do wanna let you guys know, if you have been following me, you know I'm sort of on a bit of a cruelty-free journey myself, and that when I run out of products, I'm going to try to replace them as best as I can with cruelty-free options, but I will let you know that a lot of the items in this video are going to not necessarily be cruelty-free. These are things that I have already had in my collection that I don't want just sitting there, so I'm either gonna use them or give them up. By the way, if you want to know what kind of eye mask this is a Crystal Collagen Gold Powder Eye Mask. I will not recommend this. So I got a big pack of these for Christmas. It is exactly what I asked for. It had great reviews on Amazon. I do not love these. They kind of slide right off the face, but they do feel cooling, so I have been using them up, but I'm not gonna order them again. So I have the makeup I'm going to use all week, right, for the next 2 weeks, right in this Kat Von D box. It looks like a lot of makeup, but I mean, I'll be honest, guys, I do makeup every day on myself. I do work in an office, so you're not gonna find glitter in here because, to be honest, I'm not going to wear glitter every day. I might not even wear glitter once a week, you know what I mean? I wear glitter for videos, I wear glitter for going out and things like that, but for work, I'm just, wearing makeup. I can get away with a little bit, but not too much. So let's start with the face. I have 3 foundations in here that have gone unloved. So on days when I need a little bit of a medium coverage, I never do full coverage, I'm just not a full coverage girl, it's gonna be the Becca Aqua Luminous Foundation. I used to love this. I mean, I think the color is gonna be a little dark for me at this point, but this really gives a nice luminosity to the skin, and it is a light to medium coverage. It is buildable. I really enjoyed this. I'm not sure how much I have left. I've been storing it upside down, but I need to get back to using this because I really did like this product. The next two are both tinted moisturizers. The first one is the Ulta BB Cream Beauty Balm in Illuminating. This is really nice. It, again, light coverage. Light coverage. Do not look for anything, dramatic with this, but it does give the skin a nice, glow to it, and it does kind of even out that skin texture. Same thing with this one. This is from the Balm, and this is the Balm Shelter Tinted Moisturizer. And this one, again, I did kind of a battle of the tinted moisturizers a while ago. If I can find that video, I will link it right up here. And this is one that really won out for me. And I haven't used it in so long, and I don't know why. Like, as the weather gets warmer, I tend to like tinted moisturizers, BB creams, things like that. I do not like heavy foundations. I've never, been the type of girl who likes full-on cake face. And if you do, more power to you because it looks so good on some people, just not on me. Do you see how this one's already falling off? Like, I had it all the way up. You know what? Screw you guys. For concealer, there's really only one that I ever have used, and it's the only one that I even have in my makeup case. It's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is the one that works best for me. It is a very creamy consistency. You can build it up, but the thing is, again, I like a bit of a lighter coverage. I just need enough to cover some dark circles. This is kind of my baby. I do want to try the ColourPop. I believe it's the No Filter Concealer. I've been hearing great things about them, and I really love me some ColourPop, so I do want to try that one, but for now, it's going to be the Urban Decay. Another one that I only really have one of, and it's the one I use every day, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This is the powder kit, and I use it every day, so I'm going to continue to use this until I find something else. The next item is blush. I have been defaulting to my BH Cosmetics blush palette. They are just so perfect, and the consistency is smooth and creamy, and they're so beautifully pigmented. But I used to love these two, and it's time to give them a shot again. So this one is the Benefit Bella Bamba. This is one of their little samples, so it's cracked all the out, but I just love its nice, shimmery, rosy, coral pink. It's just really beautiful, especially for the warmer months. And the other one is the Balm's Hot Mama. This is just, oh my gosh, I forgot how beautiful this is. This is almost a dupe for the NARS Orgasm Blush, but I'm so in love with it. It's just the perfect kind of peachy, almost got a little bit of a brown to it, and it's got a gold sparkle to it, but not too glittery. It just gives the skin a nice sheen. I'm probably gonna fall back in love with this one again. For powder, I've been obsessively using my Kat Von D Lock-It powder, but I remember that I used to like this one. This is just the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Powder. I used to like this a lot. This is definitely very different than the Kat Von D one. This is a very, very, they call it a microfinish powder. It is very fine. I don't know if you can see, it almost looks like smoke when I just opened it up. Very fine powder, but I remember loving this, so use it or lose it, folks. This one was hard for me. You guys know how I feel about my highlighters. I am pretty good actually about switching out my highlighters and using a different one almost every day, but I realized there were two kind of in the bottom that I used to love, and I haven't used them in forever. So on the days when I want a liquid highlighter, I'm gonna go for the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in Gleam. This is a really pretty peachy pink liquid highlighter that when you pat it right on the top of your cheekbones, it's, a very glow from within kind of look. It also gives your skin in general like a more of a young feel, I feel like, because with powder, sometimes they can just cake in or they can emphasize texture. This for me does none of those. And for powder highlighter, it's the Wet n Wild Highlighting Bar in Midnight Moon. This was a limited edition with the Midnight Mermaid collection. It's a white with a gold sheen and almost a green tinge in a lot of ways, but I mean, it's just so pretty, and the highlight it gives is just very shimmery, and I remember loving this. I need to fall in love with this again. Let's move on to eyes. Now, I do have two eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to stick to. The first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Tamanna palette. This was actually the very first Anastasia product I ever bought, and it is just, oh God, I remember being so in love with it when I first got it. It has everything you need, you know what I mean? It's got your pop of blue. This is almost a palette that is similar to a lot of palettes coming out right now, where there's a lot of neutrals and then a pop of blue. Has anybody else noticed that? Because I don't know, is that a trend? Anyway, this palette is one I'm going to be sticking to. For my second palette, we're going old school. So I made this MAC palette back in, I'm not even gonna tell you how long, because then I'm gonna get people commenting about how you're not supposed to hold on to eyeshadows as long as I have. Let's just say this is older than you should probably have in your makeup case. These are all of my blues and greens. These were the colors I was so attracted to back in the day. As a matter of fact, right here, Electric Eel, that was the very first MAC eyeshadow, or very first high-end shadow I ever bought, ever. I was so proud of it. And look how much love it's gotten, like barely any, but it was just so beautiful to me. I love looking at this. This makes me happy, so why do I never use it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Also, if you were a MAC person from back in the day, you remember that the pigments were everything. I have so many of these pigments. I never use loose shadows anymore, so I'm challenging myself to use 2 different loose shadows in the next 2 weeks. The first one is Violet Pigment. I'm gonna have to do a swatch of this for you guys because this was my everything back in the day. I mean, it's still just so beautiful. This purple has a sheen to it. It's got some pink undertones. It's got blue undertones. It blends out like a dream. This is one of their originals. Now the packaging doesn't even look like this anymore. I need to break this color out again. The other loose shadow I want to break out is Sugar Pills Penelope. Now, any kind of gold or copper is, I mean, I would say it's a cop-out for me, but like, look how pretty that is, and I never use it. How unfair of me. I'm so sorry, Penelope. It's so metallic. It's so beautiful. Let's add some more. Okay. I mean, really. I think Penelope is one of the best things Sugar Pill has ever come out with, and I'm looking forward to falling back in love with it. So for some other eye stuff, I want to try to go back to using my Urban Decay primer potion for a bit. I've just been using concealer as a primer on my lids, and I've been really enjoying it, but I used this for so long that I feel like it's time to, I mean, it's almost empty. I might as well empty it out and just use it up and, you know, do with it as I will. I only use one brow product right now, and that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Auburn. So I am going to continue to use this until I find something else. Now, eyeliners. I am stuck on 2 eyeliners that I've used forever. For liquid liner, I use the Kat Von D liquid liner in Trooper. And for lining my upper and lower waterline, I use the MAC Feline Kohl Power Liner. Those are my babies. I reach for them every single day, but I have so many liners that I need to branch out. So for liquid liner, I'm gonna try to go back to this NYC liner. I used to love this. This does not have a pen style applicator. This has a little brush, and I used to just love this. And it's very wet looking, but it's beautiful. It goes on smoothly and it stays all day, does not crack. I'm gonna go back to this. And for a black pencil, I'm going to go back to my Urban Decay Zero. This was a tried and true. There's a reason this has been around for so many years, so why not get back into it? And also for mascara, I'm going to go back to the Urban Decay Perversion. I really enjoyed this. It gives big lashes, kind of wet looking lashes at times, but really adds a lot of volume. And for days when I want really separated lashes, I'm going to go for the Buxom Lash Mascara. The wand on this is a plastic wand as opposed to a brush that grab each lash and lengthen them really well. But then I also have a ton of color liners and I never use them, so I'm going to at least try to use these two. This is Urban Decay 24/7 Pencil in Chaos, and this is Freak. The colors are fantastic and bright. The pencils just go on so smoothly. I want to try to use these again. For lips, I'm giving myself 3 options. On days when I want a perfectly nude lip, it is going to be the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea in Skinny Dip and MAC Lip Liner in Oak. This combination is really good for me. It's a brown nude lip, my lips, but better. I have a feeling I'm gonna be using this one the most because I've been really gravitating towards nude lips lately, again. If I feel like going for a different kind of brown, I'm still going to use that same lip liner and then go for the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Hilda. This came out with the Animal Sanctuary collection. I believe a portion of the proceeds were donated to the Animal Sanctuary. And Hilda is a just dark, warm brown. Love this color. I don't wear it nearly often enough. When I want to go pink, it's going to be the Makeup Forever Aqua Rouge lipstick number 3, which is a cool tone pink, very similar to Kat Von D's Lolita, but even cooler toned than that, and Soar lip liner from MAC. And finally, when I want to go red, I always go towards my Kat Von D Underage Red and forget about how much I love the Stila liquid lipstick in Fiery. It's a more orange-based red, but it is fiery. I mean, the name is so apropos. It is a fantastic color and it is bold and bright and I just love it. And then I go with my MAC lip liner in red. So that's it, you guys. Wish me luck that I can do this, and stay tuned because in a couple days I'm going to be posting a look with all of this makeup. Hopefully I'll be able to keep this trend going and go through my makeup and really love this stuff that I haven't given love to. And if I don't love it anymore, I want to give it away to somebody who can love it so it can run in a pasture free and happy and people can be holding hands and skipping and singing. As always, you guys can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are all GlitterFallout. And you can also follow me on the Vigo video app, which I've just started and I'm loving it so far. My name there is also GlitterFallout. You guys know you're super, super rock stars. I love you so, so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.